Hello Virgo, this is Julie with Into Heartspace, and we are looking at the mid-month checkup for October 2018. Alright, hello Virgo, let's get straight into your reading, calling in the highest of light, the highest of energy to guide us on this reading, calling in the divine. What are the messages for my Virgo rising, sun, moon, for the remainder of October 2018? What is the energy that they need to know? What do they need to know for the remainder of October 2018? Okay. Let's see. And the energy that's coming in from the beginning of October to the remainder of October is Nine of Swords. So this is worry. Something's worrying you, okay? Something is weighing really, really heavy on your mind, and it has been since the beginning of October. Yeah, I have a Virgo rising, so I actually completely know what mine is, and mine has to do with housing situations and stuff like that. So like Nine of Swords is like waking up in the middle of the night and worrying about something, worrying that something's not going to go through or something's happening, and this energy is carrying over into the remainder of October. So let's see what else comes up. Okay, well this is lovely. Then we have the Three of Cups, Ten of Swords. This is overview, love, relationship, career, and health and wealth, mind, body, soul connection. All right, so with the Nine of Swords, it's like you've been worrying. By mid-October into the end of October, it's going to switch over. It's going to, like, there's going to be like this release in a way. So for some of you, the worry truly has been in relationship or in your health and your wealth, okay? And these might actually all be linked together, Virgo, but I'm getting ahead of myself. So this worry, you know, Three of Cups is saying call on your tribe, call on your friends. They're there for you. So if you really need some help, if you need some guidance, call on your people. You know, they're excited to help you. They really enjoy it, Virgo. So call on them, and also, you know, save some time for yourself and going and enjoying life with other people. It's really important the end of October. Especially because we have the Ten of Swords in relationship, and this is in the reverse, Ten of Swords in relationship and love. So for some of you, this is an ending of a relationship, and it's not a surprise though. It's like you have known that this is going to happen for some time, and that in a way, it's like you had been holding on to the idea that it wasn't going to happen. Well, in October, you release that, and you just come to grips with the truth of what your reality is, and that is that moving forward, you will not be moving on with this relationship. For those of you who are not in a relationship, a love relationship, this still applies to a friend or a family member that you have known that you need to separate from, that you need to break free and not hold on to their energy any longer. And you've been in the process of doing so for some time, and now you finally do it. So this is actually a really positive card, even though there is some sorrow and there is some mourning that will go along with it. Because even though you knew that this was going to happen, it's still a loss of a relationship of some sort. So allow yourself to grieve, allow yourself to mourn the loss of this relationship before moving on and going, I'm fine, I'm good, let's keep going. Give yourself the time to really feel it, the joy and the pain of that relationship before moving on. And I'm not saying wallow and stay in it forever, but Virgo, you are you are well known to just brush it aside and keep going on and be like, whatever, I'm fine. No, you're not, Virgo. You just went through a loss. And it doesn't mean that somebody's going to die on you or anything like that. But for some it might, you know, somebody might be passing and you knew it was time and that it was coming, and now they finally release. But that's like a very small amount of you, if any of you are going to go through that. But it's going to be a release of a relationship, and they have to go one way and you have to go the other. And when you have spent time and effort and love and given it to this person, and then now you have to say goodbye and let go, it takes a moment to do that, and that's okay. Just feel it so that it doesn't fester in a different way, okay? So then in career and work, we have the Page of Wands. So this is a fire sign. This is a Leo, Sagittarius, Aries energy coming in. Young kid, young child, young person. I would say about 25 or younger. And they're coming into work. They're coming into work. And I'm going to actually pull a clarifier for it to see if this is a good thing or if we need to be weary. Oh, so there's another person. Okay. Okay. There we go. All right, so this fire sign's coming in. And it's like the reason why they're coming is a Knight of Swords in reverse, like to watch you. It's really strange, actually. It's like somebody's watching you at work on behalf of somebody else to give them information. This Knight of Swords is an air sign, so it's Gemini. Who am I? I'm missing them all. Gemini, Libra, and Aquarius energy. And they are not somebody to be trusted, okay? I wouldn't trust this Knight of Swords because they're in the reverse. But they're like sending the Page of Wands into your work to watch you. I know that sounds weird, so that they can get information about you. All right, because the Six of Pentacles has to do with education, has to do with knowledge, giving back what you know. And so it's like this weird exchange happening at work. Like, and it might not just be watching you. It might be, you know, watching your entire workspace and see how it collaborates and like how everyone is working together. But it's definitely coming in and somebody is like trying to find something wrong with what you do. So for the remainder of October especially, stay on your A game. You know, make sure all your T's are crossed, all your I's are dotted, everything is supreme. Clean, clean, clean. Make sure everything is exactly where it needs to be. Double check, triple check, and then send things in. Because somebody's watching you and trying to like figure you out in a way, trying to figure out what you do or how you do it, and trying to find a way to like lessen your worth in your work. Okay? So just be leery that there's somebody out there watching you. And I'm not saying stalking you either. This is not a stalking energy. This is a very clear, somebody's going in, like almost like corporate asked for a review kind of thing. All right, and then in mind, body, no, that's mind, body. In health and wealth, we have the Seven of Cups reversed. This has to do with your choices, okay? So the end of October, you're going to want to make choices that aren't healthy, that are very costly and expensive. And I'm going to ask you to really try your best not to, okay? Because with this in the reverse, it's like every choice you make is from a lustful place. It's not from like a need. It's from a desire, a want to like feel the void. So with the Seven of Cups in reverse, it's like that's your impetus. That's your impulse, is when you want something, you go for it, you get it exactly how you want it. And it's just not going to be healthy for your body. For some reason I'm getting like this image of like my Virgos all going to C's Candy and like buying all the chocolate there and then just sitting out on the curb and eating it together. which sounds delicious. And if you decide to do that, invite me and I'll help you, and then we can all go on like a speed walk together afterwards. But it's just like excessive. It's like this, and not even acknowledging it for that. It's like, well, you know, it's been a bad day. So, yep, so that's what I'm going to do. Or drinking a lot, or even like Virgos, you are the sign that would obsess and be like, I'm going to go run 200 miles. You know, you are the sign that I have to worry about with that. So keep balanced in your health and your wealth, and treat yourself, but treat yourself in a moderate fashion, okay? In Mind, Body, Soul Connection, we have the guide in reverse, okay? So with the guide in reverse, man, you have been keeping in your shell for quite some time. You've been like putting up the boundaries, putting up the blockades. You are like Fort Knox right now, and it's just not working in your favor now anymore. In fact, people are starting to get really irritated, and they're starting to get annoyed, and they're thinking you're just snobby, to tell you the truth. They're thinking that you believe you are better than them, and that's why you aren't communicating with all these other people. And Virgo, I know that's not the truth. You're putting up the walls, you're putting up the blockades, you're putting up Fort Knox out of fear and safety for yourself. And I get that. Like I said, I'm a Virgo rising. So, and I have Virgo Saturn, Virgo Mars, Virgo Ascendant. It's like, oh, so much Virgo, okay? So I get this. I get this a lot. But right now, if you don't release and let some people in, like put down the drawbridge just for a little bit. Those people who you love and do call on when you need it are going to go away. Not saying that they're like never going to talk to you, but basically they're just going to not trust you because you didn't call on them in the time of need. And then when they find out from somebody else that you were hurting or you needed some help and you didn't ask for it, they're going to be like, wow, I'm like one of their best friends and they didn't even ask for help. So that was pretty shitty, you know? And it's just going to leave a really bad taste in a lot of people's mouths. So Virgo, be honest and truthful with yourself and with others. If things are not okay, fine. Ask for help. Virgo, do it. There's another sign that I had to say the same thing to this month. But Virgo, I'm really serious about this. Like, you could lose friends over this if you're like, no, I'm good. And then they hear like 2 months later that you were like going through the thick of it and they could have helped you. That's no bueno. Okay? So with the guide in reverse, you've done the inner work. You've done it. Now let the light shine through and bring everyone closer to you instead of, creating like a moat with dragons and crocodiles in it for people to cross. There's no beauty in being overly stoic. Stoic is a wonderful thing, but right now, you've surpassed your stoic limit. Okay, so, you got 2. Let's see. Cancel, clear, and delete. And Archangel Michael. So use only positive words and thoughts as they are rapidly manifesting into form. Ask the angels to cancel the effects of past negative thinking. So that's the first one. That's this one. Okay. And then we also have Archangel. You're working very closely with this powerful Archangel who's protecting and guiding you through the situation. Okay, what I love is look at the powerful angels on both of these. Like both of them have like the energy of Archangel Michael, and Archangel Michael is a powerhouse. This is not like your lovey-dovey, oh, everything's going to be great. Like, he wields the sword. Look at this. You know, he's not going to hug you. He's going to slice and dice and get things done. Cut it up. Let's go. All right, so with this energy of Archangel Michael, and use it in the positive, and step into your own strength, hold your own sword, and know that you have a whole tribe behind you to help you through that. If the sword gets too heavy, cancel, clear, delete. Put the sword down, clear the space, start over. Okay? Okay. I think that's it, Virgo. Yep. All right. If you enjoyed this video, make sure to like, share, and subscribe. And if you want a reading with me, you can schedule that through Facebook. You can email me. You can go to the website. You can also find me on Instant Go. And become a patron. I've been loving hanging out with my patrons. It's really, really fun. And you get really good things for really, really cheap. So go check that out. And remember, listen to your heart and the body will follow. Until next time, much love, joy, and blessings.